welcome back. And what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about how to find critical points and identify inflection points and use F. This is F prime to graph and sketch the graph of F. All right. So here's another example of how to do something like this. And so first off, we're going to identify some critical points. Now, critical points, if you recall, are when F prime equals 0 or does not exist or is undefined. You know, points of inflection are when F prime changes from increasing to decreasing or vice versa. All right. We can also look for this if we want to do F double prime changes signs, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, 4 points of inflection. So to identify this, let's look for critical points. So when does F prime equal 0? So since it's F prime equals 0, well, here is a point right there. That's where it equals 0 at A. So we would say this is a critical point, a CP. We would say C, that's another critical point. We'll call that a CP. We will say that this E would be another critical point because that's where F prime equals 0. So that's another CP. And then finally G. G is another CP, critical point, because that's when F prime equals 0. Now, where does F prime change signs? That's going to be our points of inflection. So our points of inflection here are going to be, well, this is going up, F prime is increasing to decreasing. So right there at B it appears, okay, so B is one of our points of inflection, so our inflection point, I'll call it IP. Right here, we see another going from decreasing to increasing, so D is another inflection point. All right, IP. And then right here, going from increasing to decreasing, so F is another inflection point. All right, is another inflection point. Okay, so we found our inflection points, we found our critical points, and so now let us use this information to create a graph. Now, right here at A, our point of inflection, we're changed from negative to positive. So whenever we're changing from F prime, change from negative to positive, I apologize, we know that A, our critical point, is going to be a min, right? There's going to be a min. And so at this point, we'll say this is A. So A, we're going to have a minimum. How we want to draw this, so I'll put it right here. I'll have a min right there. And we'll say this is min because it's decreasing. So we'll have this graph going down like so, as going left to right. All right, so here is A. And we'll have this point right there being our min. It doesn't say specifically, so I can have it wherever I want. And so we'll have it there. Now, our next point, C, is going to be a positive negative. So this is going to be a max. All right, so we're going to have a max. I'll put this max up here. Okay, and we'll have this max right there. All right, and at this point right there, we'll have our max. And so we're going to have a change of concavity, though, at this point B. So this is going to be our inflection point. So what's going to happen is it's going to concave up, concave up, up. And then all of a sudden now it's going to change to concave down, all right? Concave down, we're in front. And so now it's going to be decreasing, all right, through C, all right? So it's still decreasing until we get to C, which is our min, and then it's going to follow through until D right here. So we're going to have another one there. And then we'll have another min value. And I'll just put that min value right there, right at E. Okay, because E changed from negative to positive, so it's going to be a min. And then right here, this last one's going to be another max. Okay, so it's going to be concave down. All right, we'll just go concave down like that. And this is going to change to concave up because it's increasing. All right, and so from here to E, it's going to be concave up. And then at F, we're going to have another one. So I'll just say this is right here. It's going to be concave up there. And then also it's going to change to concave down again. And then we have our maximum value. I'm going to put the maximum way up here. You can put it wherever you want. Doesn't matter. So now we have this value going down like this. You can see, okay, it goes up here. And we'll say it changes like so. And then it's going down. And so we see this kind of graph similar to that, but we have all the correct things of our mins, our maxes, we have our points of inflection, and also the concavity, because when it's going to be increasing, all right, F is increasing, we know it's concave up, and so we can see that concave upness to the point of inflection to concave downness, all right, the concave upness, and then the concave downness again through these intervals. Okay, so this is the graph of F, and so when you're looking at that, make sure you're identifying, yes, the critical points that will tell you where mins and maxes are of F, and also points of inflection. Okay, and then we'll also help you sketch the graph. So I hope this makes sense. Check out some other videos, and yeah, good luck and God bless and much problems.